Hi, my name is Giuliana Dettori. I am a researcher for the Italian National Research Council working at the Institute for Educational Technology in Genoa, Italy. I am going to talk about urban digital storytelling. Why is it worth getting interested in storytelling? Well, stories are not just for fun, but a powerful communication tool. Many studies in the past decades have investigated the learning potential of stories from a conceptual point of view, and this has boosted the development of many systematic applications in diverse formal and informal contexts, with the aim not only to develop expressive skills, but also to support understanding and memorization of disciplinary knowledge and the acquisition of soft skills and values. But what makes stories so special? Stories are made of events, actions, and mental states. They are not simply lists of such elements, but rather they form what is called a configuration, in that each element contributes to determine the meaning not only of the whole story, but also of the other elements based on their position in the story. This leads people dealing with a story to perceive temporal and cause-effect relations even if they are not explicitly stated, and this is key to support meaning-making. But there is more. Human beings are endowed of narrative intelligence, that is, the ability to instinctively understand and narrate stories, starting from very early age. Hence, stories are a natural form of expression and communication. They are made of concrete facts, hence they can help us to contextualize issues and to overcome the difficulty of abstraction. They also convey emotions and stir imagination, hence supporting deep involvement of both tellers and listeners. And finally, stories can be created in collaboration by sharing tasks in different ways. They are made to be narrated, which makes storytelling an intrinsically social activity. Now, if we consider digital storytelling, that is the practice of crafting and sharing stories with digital media, we can easily understand that it offers the same positive support provided by traditional storytelling, because it still entails the creation and narration of a story. But in this case, the story presentation is facilitated and made more varied by the use of multimedia tools, and the dissemination possibilities, of course, are widely expanded by the use of the web. Digital stories take the form of short movies or cartoon-like videos that are just a few minutes long. They are usually realized with low-cost and widely available equipment, like, for example, the camera and microphone of a cell phone, and do not require particular technical skills. This means that digital storytelling is a widely accessible activity for a high number of people in almost any kind of context. Now, how can digital storytelling contribute to urban environmental education? Well, it is clear that all positive properties that I have mentioned, that is meaning-making, contextualization, communication, collaboration, expression of emotions, can improve learning also in this field. And the stories can be seen as complex networks of actions, events, and also agents, places, and relations. And this means that they can support the construction of connections among people, their city context, and nature. As a matter of fact, storytelling has often been used to help people talk about their relationships with nature and reflect on it. But it can be used for many more purposes than that, such as spotting and addressing environmental and sustainability issues, transmit cultural heritage, articulate a shared vision, and examine the interplay between human-made and natural component of the city where we live. All these elements strongly suggest that this approach can be a powerful support to bring environmental education into everyday life. As concerns implementation of storytelling in environmental education, there is not a single way to proceed, but a wide range of choices as concerns topic and issues, people involved and addressed, media used, learning or communication aims, and collaboration structure. Many experiences are reported in scientific journals and books, and I encourage you to look for such examples on the web and in the literature in order to further appreciate the variety of possibilities offered by this approach. You will find the storytelling used to build deeper community awareness, compare different perspectives, create wider city awareness, spot problems, work out joint solutions, and many, many more. In conclusion, I hope that the clear potential of this approach, together with the simplicity of its implementation, will encourage you to take into consideration digital storytelling to develop urban environmental education.